Like, am I just becoming a grumpy old person who can't appreciate new things, or is this actually bad? I wanted to DNF the book, but now we're 84%. Okay, so let's actually review this book. I did something so irresponsible. I bought a new laptop. You know what's crazy? This shit was almost $2,000 and I don't have a job. And my trade-in, my MacBook Air that was from 2019, so about 6 years old, was worth $150. A MacBook that was worth $1,000 6 years ago is now worth $150. I don't even care though, because it helped me out a little bit going towards the cost of a new one. And I have already been able to upload so many videos. I'm just so excited. Okay, I'm so excited. So I'm at the library because I need to print out some, I do love these. Aren't these fun? I need to print out shipping labels, and I need to edit all these videos that I'm now actually able to put into my computer without it yelling and screaming at me, which I find very exciting. I don't know if I don't know if there's gonna be a better intro here, because I did do a little video of my coffee this morning, which I slurped up so fast. But yeah, I got the new laptop. Unfortunately, this one is going to be leaving the home because I'm selling all my books. Every single book that I own that I have not read. Not every single one. There's definitely some that I'm still wanting to keep, but I'm selling them all because I just don't need physical books for a TBR. I just don't. I just genuinely have no need for that, because all I do is audiobook. My brain cannot physically read. It's going to try. I'm going to try. If like the audiobook is just that bad, I think I will do some physical reading every now and then, you know, maybe 10 a year, whatever my brain can handle. But this is going to be sold. I really want to read this though still. But yeah, I have to print out shipping labels for like a bunch of just two different sales, 3 different books. One person bought 2 books. One person bought this book. Somebody else purchased The 100,000 Kingdoms. Oh, and I'm going to try to take all these supplies in with me and my laptop in with me. I'm about to be looking like a fucking idiot, but what else is new? I'm going to try to take this whole box, because we've also sold Gideon. It's just a little warm. Just a little Texas heat, that's all. Just a little Texas heat coming with it. And the Mask of Mirrors, more like the massive book. Okay, good lord. But yeah, I'm going to try to get all of this into the library, and my laptop, and my camera. Oh, I have been reading a book, so let's talk about that. I am a little less than 40% into The Wife Before. Now I'm gonna take a little sneak peek at the synopsis. Nothing really that crazy has happened yet though. Like, it's definitely just ominous. Like, to me so far, it's just very ominous. Interesting. I think we had a flash forward at the beginning, and now we're going backwards and seeing more of the story, but I can't remember the names from the very beginning of the book. But basically, according to the synopsis, all that it really tells you is that your main girl meets a man, and then he and her have a very whirlwind romance, and he wants her to come back and live in Colorado with her. And then his ex-wife has a little shed in the back, and she just walks in there and she finds, it's giving Verity, if you know Verity. And I'm definitely enjoying this so far. Very curious to see how it all shakes out. Certain people are giving me the creeps, so I don't trust anybody, but I believe you should never trust anyone in a thriller, of course. That's all really. So this week I'm just focusing on reading whatever I want. The other thing that I'm hoping to read this week is, I just realized that I don't know if I ever move out the way to put that cover on the screen, and I just edited the last vlog that I did. I had to do a little flippy flop of the cover the whole time because I was talking my head like this the whole time, which was horrible. I've got to get these things packed and shipped. I wish that there was like a mailman. Well, I'm sure there's one close, hopefully. This week, we're gonna go play pickleball tonight. I might try to get little clippies of that. I have nothing else planned the week though. My sister has mentioned wanting to go see Freakier Friday, so hopefully we can do that this week. And I need to be packing. We need to be packing for weeks on end, probably is what we need to be doing, but neither one of us has done it. I think we're just in denial, I suppose. I gotta get to it. Gotta step to it. I'll catch you back here in 10 secs. Not here, but you'll see my face again very soon. feel like I had 2 things to update on, but I can't remember. One of them was that I finished a book. It is only Tuesday, isn't it? I just wanted to say that. Tuesday, isn't it? Well, hopefully we didn't keep saying that 10,000 times, or did we? Editing will make you always wonder. I don't know if I even mentioned that I started The Wife before. I think I mentioned that I started or was going to start it. I finished it. I finished it in about 24 hours because I said in my last vlog that I have signed up to DoorDash, okay? That was what I had said, and I thought to myself, okay, let me get up really early. I'm gonna get up at 6 a.m. and I'm gonna really hit the pavement hard, nose to the grindstone. I was out there for 2 hours because I only made $7 an hour. And I don't know if it was like the neighborhood I was in or what, but I think we're gonna call that. I just don't think it's, I mean, I think maybe doing it early in the morning and the neighborhood, the combo. Somebody had me deliver to a construction site, and I made $3 from delivering to a construction site, which would have hoped for a little bit more than $3. I don't know, there's a lot to figure out with DoorDash that I'm not sure I want to. And I also said in my previous vlog I was going to start substitute teaching, and I did get the email today that I was cleared as a non-criminal, so hopefully that means I can substitute teach. But I'm also been thinking about how I want to purchase a home, and I will not be able to do that with a substitute teacher income. So I'm thinking about getting a insurance sales license, which I didn't want to do because I didn't want to be trapped in the state that I live in, but I figured what I could do is I get that license and maybe I work for that or whatever, and that could just be a little stepping stone into the insurance industry. I have some experience there. I have some real estate, I have options. I can go back to school. I can finish my degree. So many things I could do. The world is, oh my gosh, have y'all read The Midnight Library? I mean, The Midnight Library tells you always have choices. I don't think I've ever reviewed that book on my channel, but that's that. I shipped a couple books to Pango. I love Pango books. Okay, and I have the library and the post office. They are like 2 minutes from each other, so I just go to the library and I bring all my stuff to just pack up the stuff, and I go straight from the library to the post office, and boom, they are shipped off. And then I saw that I was awarded the ultra fast shipper icon. Somebody bought books yesterday, shipped them out today. You're welcome. And okay, so let's actually review this book. So The Wife Before, I remember saying what it's about. I explained what it's about. Okay, so I'm gonna like try to update all at the halfway mark, but I just finished the whole book. So I haven't even thought about a rating. I'm enjoying not thinking about a rating. And I've always been like, I don't get why people are so gung-ho about not rating things, but I'm starting to get it. It's much better to not try to add these numerical values to a book. However, I do feel like as someone who watches other people's reviews, and if they didn't give me a star rating, and I do love quarter stars, half stars, love it. So my rating for this book, I think I'm leaning towards 3.75, which is again right in line with the average. I really enjoyed how do I review it without spoilers? Okay, that's what I'm trying to think. I really it felt very thrilling. I think I've read more thrilling books, so I would probably say this is very good for you haven't read many thrillers. And currently I would say I'm somebody who just taps in here and there. I don't read a lot of thrillers. I'm much more of a fantasy girly, but this one, I kind of wish there had been more twists. Personally, I would have wanted more twists. It was very safe in a way. The book feels like there's things that could have happened that could have been more shocking. And I know some people don't like extreme shock value in thrillers, but it was just good. It was a very well done thriller, and I think it touches on, so I did say it kind of gave Verity vibes. Now I partially stand by that. I think this is probably, I don't know. I don't want to, I'm sorry. I have to expose myself because I gave Verity 5 stars. I'm sorry. So I think I enjoyed Verity. I think the thing about Verity is that that ending was just so gasp that versus this, it wasn't, there were twists. There were definitely things I didn't see coming or things I didn't expect. I also kind of wasn't really thinking about it. I was just kind of along for the ride. So yeah, I feel like maybe, somewhere 3.5 to 7.5. What else can I say about it? It was good. I don't know that I'm super psyched to read a lot more of her stuff. I'll have to look at some reviews and stuff to determine what sounds interesting. I think if someone reviews another book that says it has more twists than it, then I would probably give that one a shot. So yeah, If you're in your thriller era, if you want to read some thrillers, I would recommend it. I know that my brain jumps all over the place, y'all, so I'm trying to think what else was I saying in this clip itself, and I can't remember, but I've got to get shorter clips, y'all, because oh my goodness, the last vlog took me so long to edit, and I know it's not good. I'm so sorry. I know it was not my best. I feel like I looked so miserable. I was so monotone. There's just so much, what's the word? I don't know. And like, do I want to invest in a new microphone? Probably not. I mean, let's get a job first, Drew. Okay, let's get a job first, and then maybe stop putting the cart before the horse, as they say. I did also start another book. I started the Thursday Murder Club, which may or may not end up in the final cut of this video because I start so many books and don't finish them, but I want to see this one through because the show is supposed to be coming out at the end of this month, I believe. So I do want to at least read the first one first. I think I'm like 7% into it. And so far, I don't have thoughts. I'm trying not to think about the rating while I'm reading. I think it's better to think about the rating after the reading. I think that's just a better experience. I'm really enjoying doing that. I have all these library books checked out that I was doing for another vlog. This is what's also so exciting. Oh, the laptop thing, the laptop stitch. Okay, I've already uploaded like 2 videos that haven't gone live yet, but I've already uploaded 2 videos just today. I uploaded my old vlog that you're gonna see hopefully tomorrow, and then I uploaded an unboxing for the special editions for one of my favorite series of all time. And there is a Darker Shade of Magic vlog. I'll just tell you now, like I read the whole series, I recorded all this footage, and then I was unable to edit any of it. It's 2 hours long of what I haven't even like watched any of the footage yet. I just put it into a little file, and I have so many videos in. Oh my gosh, I can edit multiple videos. In the last vlog, I also was like, oh, I just needed to one day get a huge desk, and I just decided to be stupid and not wait. Now I have that laptop, and I can also use the laptop to like work on other stuff, you know, that will hopefully earn me moolah. But it's just so exciting. I have video projects. They will actually be able to come out now, and I can actually record things and I can upload things, and like the editing is going to be so much better because I am not being yelled at about there not being enough storage to upload just a book cover photo. I will never buy another MacBook Air again. It's all about the MacBook Pro. Okay, I had a MacBook Pro when I graduated high school, and that thing lasted me for over a decade. And the MacBook Air, she was cute, she was fun, but like definitely not as powerful as the MacBook Pro. And I love it. I love the keyboard. I love technology. I love all things technology. Okay, I want like a tech room. I want a tech room with my books and my gosh, I do want to buy a house. Okay, I have to get these insurance classes done and get into that industry, which I think will be somewhat soul-sucking, but at least I'll have money to like be able to support my hobbies. Like I want to go travel some more. I want to go over the world. Like I need to do so much, and I want to be able to like donate to important causes. Like unfortunately, we live in a world where I have to have money, so money I guess is more important to the world than my soul. But hopefully what I can do is, you know, use the money to better the planet in whatever ways I can with just my little self over here. Okay, I think I need to cut myself off every 10 minutes on these clips just because the editing is a bitch. I hope to come across a bit happier in the videos. I feel like I come across a little miserable sometimes, but I promise you I'm not. Oh, I did go to pickleball last night, and oh my god, there's a story there, okay? Hopefully we'll tell y'all later, okay? I'll tell you about the pickleball story later, because I gotta go. Just call me, I almost said Lisa Vanderwoodson. Is that a character from... What the hell is her name in that show? I can only think of Blair. My brain is completely blanking on Blake Lively's character's name. Serena. Just call me Serena Vanderwoodson because I gotta go.
Oh, it's a camera. Okay, so we're gonna give Charlie some Reiki, okay? I'm gonna start with his crown chakra. And while I start with that, I'm gonna bring my energy from the floor and from above in. And I'm gonna say some symbols in my head and put some on my palm. And I'm going to bring in the divine. And with animals, you really don't have to do chakras as much. It's just connect with the love, divine.
Yeah, oh my god, he looks so cute.
He is so cute.
Done the grocery pickup. I don't know. I'm already 29% into the Thursday Murder Club, and I was really unsure if I liked it for a good bit, but I'm starting to slowly enjoy it more and more. And I'm really liking how we have a bunch of old characters. They're all a little quirky. They have a lot of life experience. Oh, and I went and I got some coffee from a local coffee shop my girl works at. If you ever come to the DFW, as they say, Dallas Fort Worth, then you should go there and obviously visit some local bookshop. You might have already seen one of my other friends, Allison. I'm not sure how she wants to be referred to, but she was giving Charlie some Reiki. I was trying to get Charlie to talk. He does this thing where he talks, and I find it very cute, and I want the world to see it, but it's gonna be hard to get him to do it. I think it's like, does he do it? I'm trying to think like what time of day he normally does it, but I don't know. I'm gonna get these groceries back home, pack that up, and then I'm gonna keep taking my insurance classes. And I was talking also to my friend Allie last night. I was like talking kind of about organizational stuff, which I talked a lot about in my last vlog, and how I'm like, I don't know what to put in a to-do list. Like right now, even if I had a job, I just feel like all I would do is go to work and read and make content about reading. And I don't know, and I like all of my ideas for my channel and stuff, I have them in just like the regular old good old fashioned notes app in my phone. And I've tried to use like Notion, and I've tried to use like other organizational things to be all like cute and aesthetic with it, but I just don't, something about me and my neurodivergence, like I just don't seem to care enough to use anything. I just kind of like a very simple, I don't know, man. And I'm like, what else do people do? Like, I get my groceries, I eat my food, like I should probably be working out more. That's like the one thing I need to work on. I guess I could work on like a content schedule for like Instagram and TikTok. I've kind of been working on one for like my vlog stuff. I think I'm just gonna have to watch some bigger people, or I guess I need to watch like lifestyle vloggers or whatever, and just kind of like get some inspo from them, because you know, I understand this like mentality of like, oh, we need to focus on little things to achieve our big goals. Like my brain is like, yeah, but what are my big goals? Like the only thing that I can really think of as a goal is that I want to buy a house in the next few years. Hopefully that's what I really want to do. Of course, I would love to get a partner. I haven't had a partner for over a decade, but I would love to get one. I pay someone to clean my abode, so I don't have tasks that I need to do regarding, I mean, I do clean, but I only really clean a lot before she comes. You know, and like laundry, I just feel like I do things automatically. I mean, I get how some people need to write down their tasks like laundry or whatever, but like what else do people put in their to-do list? Like maybe I'm just gonna Google like a to-do list inspiration or something, because I guess also like when I have a job, there will be more things to do, but I also don't know that what I'm going to hopefully end up doing, like I was talking about the interns, like I think it's gonna be just like you show up, you do your calls, like you go home. Like I don't want a job that involves doing anything outside of the job's hours. You know, fingers crossed. Like, I don't want to be, I'm just there to get my paycheck, really, in a way. All the synopsis really says is just that there is a retirement village, and that they meet every Thursday, hence the Thursday Murder Club, and that a body is dropped and they're starting to solve it. So I am past the point where the body is dropped. And I will say, to be honest, sometimes I genuinely wonder if I'm just too dumb, because I'm like, I don't really understand who a lot of these characters are. Like, we were introduced to a lot of characters at the beginning, and I think I have a lot of them mixed up in my head at the moment. But I will say, like I said, I'm slowly starting to enjoy it more. But there's also been a couple like political commentary things that I'm just like, I'm just kind of side-eyeing it. But I'm trying to embrace this idea that I saw from a TikTok. This woman, she said, there's no way I'm going to read 500 pages of something of you with your thoughts and ideas, and I'm going to agree with everything that you say. And I think that is healthy and good, and that we should all embrace disagreement. We should embrace disagreeing with each other and still being friends. I think my brain is like hearing these things like Israeli soldier, and I'm hearing there was something about, I'm confused on like someone wanted to move bones out of a graveyard or something, and there's all this commentary about like government regulation, and I'm kind of like, the person was like, the priest didn't want the bones moved, and the person who does want the bones moved, which like I said, I hate to say it, y'all, like I'm just like, who are these people? The only girl I really know is Joyce, but that's because like her name is listed on the audiobook, and this is why I have sometimes I think like, oh, maybe I will never say audiobooks don't count as reading, but I will say for me, sometimes I wonder if like I'm just not getting all the information in because I have the ADD and think that the brain will, I know many people talk about, but I've usually been like, no, I can't sit there and focus on a physical book because my brain will go off. Hopefully soon I'm gonna try to do some like physical and audio same time immersive reading. Like, just do not let the brain wander. There was a line about government regulation, and I was like the guy kept saying like, oh, you're the least of my worries, this priest is the least of my worries, like I already have this issue, this issue, this issue, this person's coming after me, this historical society, like all these different things. And I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, as someone in the United States where that might all be collapsing, I am just kind of like, maybe we should consider that all those people that are fighting against you, we should not see them as bad people. But that's just me with the I understand the other side of it. The other side of like, sometimes there's just like too much government regulation. Sure, I understand that. I don't think the government should regulate women's bodies or who they marry, but I like to think that when it comes to, you know, what we do and don't eat and stuff like that, like we are holding companies accountable. The United States has absolutely horrendous allowances for what billionaires and CEOs can do and no repercussions. Like all the stuff that happened with Wells Fargo, if you don't know, I'll try to link something about it below, but like absolutely atrocious. The fact that and there's other countries that just like don't let shit like that happen. You know, I don't think government regulation is bad. And I'm thinking all these little tiny things, you know, can lead us to where the United States is right now. And I feel like the whole world, it's in this huge right-wing nationalism. It's scary. I hate it. Personally, I hate it, but I'm not here to make a whole bunch of political commentary. I will make political commentary on my channel when it is relevant, but I am here to discuss books. Now, let me go look at my other little notes, because I loved the way, okay, let's talk about the things I've enjoyed, because there definitely are things I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying it more and more as I get to know the characters more. There's just lines in here about like making sure you appreciate the good days, lines about you need to cry a little bit, or otherwise you'll cry all the time. And there's conversations about like enjoying or preventing your own brain from its like deterioration. Like you have to do things to keep your mind active. And like now I'm thinking I kind of want to do like write down a question for yourself and try to remember the answer 2 weeks later in a little notebook, something like that. I'm just enjoying these ideas, the mortality stuff, the keeping your brain active stuff, you know, cheeky little British humor I'm enjoying. So I am enjoying it more and more as we're going along. But yeah, the really only character that I have any like grip on right now is our main girl, and that's it. But hopefully by the end of this book, I will have a better grasp on everything going on. We shall see. I'm sure if I don't, the movie will help me. I don't know if it's gonna be a movie or a show. I think it's gonna be a movie. We'll see. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna try to do some more little cutesy montage things or whatever. Hopefully we're gonna go to yoga tonight. It is Wednesday. But yeah, I will catch y'all later. I am having a great time doing vlog stuff and taking little clips of my life here and there, and I'm just thinking of it as a video. Okay, I got a package, okay? I got this off the TikTok shop, and the size of this was concerning. I feel like it was not big enough of a package for what it is, but I'm hoping that the way it's folded up, it's just headphones. But of course, the reason that I bought them is because, first of all, they were only $15, and they're supposed to be memory foam, like all kinds, like every, okay, these actually, I don't know if I've shown them, but I have these little headphones that just aren't as comfortable to wear for a long time, just because I don't like the ones that go in your ears. They're good for a short time, but this I think will be better for like hours and hours. The way they were advertised was memory foam. They don't feel like memory, like not real memory foam, but they're comfortable. It says hi-fi audio, 65 hours of playtime, soft ear cups, and hands-free calling. But literally all that I need them for is my audiobooks, and I really want to try some immersive reading. So they're very light, very lightweight. So yeah, I will give them a try tomorrow, see what it is. I don't really have much to update on regarding the book. I think I've barely read any more. I've been doing my insurance courses all day, and I went to my friend's. We were gonna do yoga. It didn't happen because my other friend hit another car and he was kind of shooken up. I'm so full. I ate so much pizza. Hopefully we're doing a good job of mixing up the backgrounds a little bit more in the videos, but yeah, I have nothing to say about the book. That's all I did. It's only Wednesday. Today's only Wednesday. So I still have, I guess I could do the vlogs all the way to Sunday, depending on the schedule or whatnot. But yeah, I want to show you all a little bit more into my life and whatnot, just because it's cute and fun. I've been watching so much of Olivia Reads a Latte. I've been watching like all her vlogs, just back to back, watching them all. I don't know when she posted them or what, but I It's great. I love the no pressure of a weekly vlog where you can just talk about what you're reading in the week for whatever, but you don't have to have a theme. You're just doing it because you feel like it. You're just talking about books. You're excited about books. You know, I could show you all my library haul, but don't expect me to read any of these this week, okay? Actually, you're standing on a bunch of books, but I have this, which I am not expecting anyone to want back for a long time. This, I am shocked the library has not want back. Circe by Madeline Miller. And I also have Blood Like Magic and this long title by Catherine and Valente. It's the first in the Fairyland series. I don't know what any of these are about really. I probably know the most about Circe, who is a character from the Odyssey, which, oh my god, I can't wait for that movie by my favorite director, Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan directing the Odyssey. I know it's gonna be good. It's already my favorite thing. I haven't even seen it and it's already my favorite thing. I also checked out Dread Nation, but this was supposed to be for like another little theme vlog that I wanna add some more clips and re-edit. I think I kind of want to do the thing I'm thinking of. I want to do as like a series, so maybe I'll just compress what I've got and make it like part 1, because I think I will always. I can see me always searching for that vibe in a book. I also have 4 other books, but I can't move those. I guess I could just grab the camera and show you. Sunbearer Trials, Permanent Record, spoiler alert, which is a contemporary romance, and Alone with You in the Ether. Also have that checked out. Those are the books that I will read hopefully one day. Maybe not though, you know? I think this is the only one that I have like a video project in mind for. All the other ones were just like random. I want to read this at some point eventually. And you would think putting it in my possession would mean that I would read it soon. Nope. Nope. Mayhaps now that I have these puppies, I could maybe combine some physical audio together and put my phone in a different building. Why these phones are so addicting these days? It's a problem. Although I can't do that if the phone is where the audiobook is, can I? I don't know. But yeah, okay, hopefully I'll read more of Thursday Book Club. I am continuing to enjoy it more as it goes on, I feel. So that's good. That's good. I also messaged a bunch of people. No, I posted on my Instagram story about hair loss, because while I do feel content with what we've got going on here, back here, I try to hide it in my videos, but I think, I don't know why I'm holding this. This is completely irrelevant to the topic at hand, but I really hope we can get back here to regrow. I may or may not share some of the progress. Obviously, people say it takes at least 3 months to see results, so I gotta keep that in mind. But the boys were very helpful on Bookstagram, so I appreciate all of you that helped with your information, your tips and tricks, if you will. Thank you for that. But yeah, I gotta cut myself off at 10 minutes or it's gonna be a bitch. I will see you in the next one. Yes, I did decide to try and make a bagel with cream cheese that is strawberry cream cheese, and you will see that I go back and forth with a bagel with salmon on it and a bagel without salmon on it, because I was debating if this was a good choice or not, and ultimately I decided it was not a good choice. So it is Friday, And I don't know that I have sat down and filmed any clips for the past like 2 days. I've filmed little like making my coffee and like my driving, and I went to the bookstore earlier today, didn't buy anything because I don't need anything. I need to sell things. I just posted my little unhaul video, or I didn't post it, I uploaded it, but it's not live yet. But I have no updates on the book because I am still reading it. I think I started on Tuesday. I'm 84% through it, but I'm just not like it. I think the more I listen to it, the less I'm enjoying it, which is crazy to me. I really thought that this was going to be a hit, but as far as the life updates go, I did go to also after the bookstore, I went and bought a bunch of boxes because I am moving, as I have said a few times probably. Somebody in the hallway where I live said that they think I have great calves. I also think I might have mentioned something about buying Rogaine, so I may or may not include this in the vlog, and if I do, I might show a picture where we're starting today. It says that you don't see results for 3 months, so this is like literally day one is today, so we'll see. But I genuinely am absolutely shocked that I'm enjoying this as little as I am, and I think it's just I think that the fact that there's been an insane amount of characters mentioned that I've just never really grasped who anyone is exactly, except for like Joyce. Like there was a little comment about Grindr that I wasn't expecting. That was kind of funny, but like I just really think that me and Mr. Osmond, I don't know, like things are just not clicking here exactly. I'm thinking that maybe our boy's a little more. I mean, I'm sure you can write a little, some right-wing characters, but oh my goodness, I am just not loving it. And I've been using these a little bit. These I am really enjoying because this actually something that I didn't realize, it wasn't advertised, but I can be on Bluetooth on my laptop and my phone at the same time. So if I like close my laptop and I open my phone, I love that. I love. I don't have to turn the Bluetooth off for each device that I connect to. These are very comfortable. I haven't used them a ton, but I still have these. These are just so portable. That's why I like those. I moved my desk into the room, even though we're literally moving in like 2 weeks and there will be a whole nother home that I live in. But that comment that I got about my calves made me feel great. I don't know what else about this book. Like I really cannot believe how much I really, this other thing too, like when you watch like only, the thing about YouTube is that you watch your creators that you like, right? And then you kind of like take what like the person that I see hyped up the most is our girl Meg. And I love that she loves it, but I'm realizing like maybe one of her videos, like her top 25 favorite books or something, there was a lot in there that I also love. So I thought like, okay, this is like who I can really trust for the Rex. And also my girl Mara from Books Like Whoa is really into Thursday Murder Club. So she didn't really love the first book. So I don't know, but like she at least gave it like a 3.5. This is feeling like a 2 for me because I just can't get my head around. And I'm like, there's obviously like British lingo, but I wouldn't have thought that it would. And also like I'm listening to the audiobook because I know there's people that are saying like, oh, if you're gonna read it, you have to listen to the audiobook so you understand like the nuance of like the British humor, and that's why I'm listening to the audiobook. So I have a hard time accepting the fact that I can just not enjoy something, like it feels like I'm dumb when I don't enjoy it. But I guess I can just say that I don't like this book. I'm not connected to the characters. Like I'm not, like I compare this to what I just read earlier in the week. I read it in like a day and that was riveting. And I'm like, it's making me think like, oh, that deserves a higher rating than I would have thought, because this I guess also is giving more screenplay than book, because I know obviously like I do think I'll still watch the show because I think that the show will help me wrap my head around everything. So I do think I will do that. I've also mentioned how my sister wants to watch Freaky Friday, and we've talked about it all week and have yet to do it. I think we're going to actually just end up watching the first one. We're for sure going to watch the second one tomorrow. We might watch the first one tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. That's a movie that I love. I just love that movie. I got approved to substitute teach finally. Sort of like I am officially like hired, but now I have to wait for the like district to email me. I cannot believe there was a little commentary about Grindr, but like things were also. Here's another weird thing about this book. Like we're getting how do you explain it? It's like not first person or third person. It's like head hopping. It doesn't feel like third person omniscient, but I guess maybe you could say it's third person omniscient, but it doesn't feel like it. I feel like there's all these like little commentaries about these other people, but I'm like, okay, but we're not really like in their perspective. Like, how do you know what that person's, and I don't like that. I feel like I like third person limited. I do like third person omniscient. Like, I feel like Strange the Dreamer, one of my favorite books of all time, I feel like is that third person omniscient or third person limited? I have to do a little reread to see, but that is definitely a top 10 favorite book for me. So this just feels like just way too much going on. Just way too much going on. It makes me want to reread. The thing that I think about reading the most actually is Truly Devious, which is crazy to me, but I just love that. I just love that series. And that series she talks, I want to read A Study in Charlotte. That one, because I feel like people who like one like the other. So I want to read A Study in Charlotte. I think, I don't know if those are those written by Americans? But like, I shouldn't be this thrown off by British culture. Like, I'm still an American. I wouldn't have thought they were that different. But I also feel like Americans assume so many things going on in the rest of the world. Like, the rest of the world knows about what's going on in America, and people shouldn't have to. So I don't know what my point is with that. I'm just saying, like, I guess this makes me want to read more stuff that takes place in non-American places, because like, in America, our education system is so focused on the United States, and it's a whole rant. But I do think I'm going to cut myself off at 10 minutes in these clips, but I do feel like maybe like 15, because the last video I talked so much and I don't feel like there was enough B-roll, but now I feel like I have too much B-roll and not enough just sitting and chatting. So it's a good little balance, and I feel like we just need to have better balance. And I would love to shorten the vlogs. Maybe if I do little weekend reading vlogs every now and then, those will be easier to deal with because there's just less time. But I also feel like I need to work on what do people do when they vlog. I need to watch more vlogs. Actually, that's what I should just do. But I do love just having my coloring book and my reading, and like, I want to DNF this book. I want to DNF the book, but now we're 84%. You know what I mean? Like, now it's like, we might as well just finish it. But it's taken me 4 days, which, like, I think a chunky fantasy book I would read in like 4 days. But this is just not, it's just not giving what it gave. Oh, and tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully work on a separate vlog with some of my friends that I'm very excited for, because there's a thing going on in my whole metroplex that is like book related for the locals. So I'm hoping to get some stuff done for that. But yeah, I will try to finish this shit hopefully today or tomorrow, and then move on. I checked out so many other mysteries. Like, I don't want to say for sure the one that I do want to read probably the most, just because I've seen the most discussion about it lately, is Listen for the Lie. But I checked out so many. I checked out a couple, I'm just gonna say the authors, like, because these are authors I still want to read eventually. I got a Stephen Graham Jones, which is the same one I mentioned in the last vlog. I need to start it. Courtney Summers. I got Claire McIntosh, because that one I remember hearing Elias, like, back when he didn't even go by Elias, he was talking about that and its crazy plot twist. So I really want to read that. And I got Grady Hendrix, I got Simone St. James, but the one, Listen for the Lie, did I already say that? Listen for the Lie is the one I want to read the most, but I haven't for the longest amount of time, so I don't know. But I'm hoping like I can get more into the read a thriller in 24 hours mode, because that's just so much more fun. What is the total? And also, I don't even think this is like that long of a audiobook. Like, this is not even, I think it's like a 12-13 hour audiobook. Look at my coloring. I don't know if you'll be able to see, there's just so much stuff on my hands. Ew. See you later. I can't tell if we enjoyed this, if I like this lighting better or not. Feels like not. But I finished Thursday Murder Club. It's gonna be a 2-star. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be a 2-star. It didn't give what it needed to give. Who were those people? My brain I'm so sorry. It's way too many perspectives for what was going on. Like, I don't mind a few perspectives. Like, I can handle multiple POVs. Like, hell, I love to read like epic fantasy, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I saw a review that was like, this is the author's first book and it shows, and that made me feel so much better, because like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? I don't know what was going on in that. Like, things did not make sense. Like, to me, they did not make sense. And I don't think it was a cultural, I think the book just sold because he's a famous newscaster or something. I don't even know anything about Richard. I'm so sorry. I don't know anything about Richard Osman. I know about Graham Norton. That's who I know about. So sorry. If he wrote a book, I'm sure I would read it. But it's gonna be 2 stars. I'm so sorry. I am gonna read something else, hopefully, because I gotta, like, you know, keep it in the groove here. I would love to be able to keep like 3 books a week or something in these little weekly vlogs, but I guess two could be enough. I don't know. I'm not for sure ending it here yet. We shall see. But I did have a great time listening and coloring. I was actually listening to the audio for Thursday Winter Club while playing my Switch again, and that I enjoyed. And I'm gonna probably listen and play on my Switch a little bit more this evening, so hopefully I get more. I did start another book. I'm not gonna say what it is yet until I like officially committed to it, but yeah, sorry to the Thursday Winter Club lovers. I'm so sorry. Okay, you guys, it is Saturday. I believe I started recording little clips and whatnot on Monday, and I realized that I have a theme for a vlog that I would love to get up by the end of August. I have never done a themed vlog on my channel ever, so I'm very excited to do that. But if I want to get it up by the end of August, I will have to read a book every 2 days. So, and then edit the video. It's gonna be a process. So I figured I only read 2 books in this vlog. I'm so sorry, but I feel like 2 books a week is pretty good pace. So I think I would have read more if I had enjoyed one of the books more. I gave one of the books 4 stars, the other book 2 stars, so we have range and ratings. I think I will clickbait this title by mentioning my dislike for the popular Thursday Winter Club series, but I will also update y'all because I know I said a couple times throughout the vlog that hopefully I was able to cut down to just 2 or 3 times or less, that we finally saw the sequel to Freaky Friday. Me and my sister just saw it. We just left theater about an hour ago. And I mean, I just knew, we rewatched the original this morning and then went and saw the new one. And the new one was just a little convoluted. You know, it was a little too much going on. And it was also trying to pay too much homage to the original, in that the original featured our girls, Jamie and Lindsay, which I have been begging for years. You can ask my friend. I've been begging for years to have a Lohan comeback, and I guess our girl wasn't willing to come back until she had all that work done to her face, and I kind of wish that she hadn't, because I feel like you couldn't see the acting as well as she could have done if she hadn't had the work done. But that's just my opinion on the sequel. I did enjoy the sequel. I will probably never watch it again though. TBH, I don't think I will ever rewatch that. I will just watch the original and watch some more of Lindsay's career in the early 2000s, because the early 2000s, I did say, me and my sister were talking about it afterwards, and I was kind of like, am I just becoming a grumpy old person who can't appreciate new things, or is this actually bad? And it's a balance that we all have to learn, I feel, because there was a lot of Gen Z stuff, like the main people that are involved in the conflict, because we have 4 body swaps as opposed to just the 2, which I think was part of the issue and made it more convoluted. I did enjoy it, but there were certain characters that were in the first movie that were in this movie that were kind of just like there for no reason. Like we could have just talked about them without ever, you know. I think also like rewatching the original just shows how apparently also the original Jamie Lee Lohan version is actually the 3rd version, so I'm kind of curious to watch the ones that came before, and apparently it's based off a book, so maybe one day I'll read that. Not soon though, because I have to read 4 other books in the next week, and I don't think I've ever read 4 books in a week, but I am currently unemployed, so maybe this will be the time to do it if I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, babes, and I'm hopeful, really hopeful for this vlog that we're just gonna keep getting better each vlog. That's the hopes. But I will leave my Instagram, Goodreads, and TikTok in the description for you to check out if you would like. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.